What's up, Aries? Welcome to your February 2020 reading. This is going to be for your Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please remember that all of these messages are not going to resonate with you, maybe even none of them. Definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, or your Venus. You might get a different message there or something that just kind of fits a little bit more. Remember, don't force anything to fit. And take everything as it resonates, okay? I want to thank all of you guys for joining me. If you are new, what's up? My name is Danny. If you are returning, hello. Thank you for coming back. I'm excited to do this reading for you. Last month we talked about, in the end, things are really going to work out for you guys. And I feel like that is still the case here. I will say though, there are some cards here that show a little bit of friction, right? Your bottom of the deck card you have is Five of Pentacles. I think there's a lot of stress right now, especially around finances for many of you. Some of you guys might be in between jobs. I don't know, maybe more financial responsibilities have been put on your plate or whatever, but it feels like there's a real worry about this. And for some of you guys, this might even require a move, but really this month I just need you to like completely flex your faith, because things are actually working out. You've got the Magician, you've got the Emperor, you've got Ace of Wands, you've got the Fool. And again, like I said, you do have these kind of cards that show a little bit of friction. I think overall things are working out. It's just in that weird phase where everything feels paused. You feel like you've been waiting and then now you're like, oh my God, I've been waiting, so now I'm stressed, that type of thing. But as much as you can, just try to keep your mind calm, right? Because you don't want to sway yourself with that energy. So we've got the Nine of Swords, we've got the Six of Pentacles, and we've got the Magician card. Again, I think there's a big emphasis on some of you guys being worried about your financial situation or your home life in some type of way. This is something that, again, I think it's been slowly over time kind of building. This could be something like if you guys have been out of work for a while, or if, things with your business or whatever have been slow for a while. I think that this is like really what you guys are worried about. Some of you guys are waiting to hear back from someone. Three of Swords. Mercury is retrograde right now too, and it's retrograde in Pisces. There's a lot of strong emotions and deep feelings and conflicting things going on with a lot of people, okay? So I don't think that you guys are any different in that regard. I think that some of you guys also might be getting in some way like thoughts about your ex or thoughts about a past situation that didn't work out. It doesn't even have to be lovers. It could be in terms of work. So almost feeling anxiety because of that too. Like I think you guys are really ready for something new and a change, but there's almost like there's still triggers around it. If you are waiting to hear back from someone regarding work, you will. You will be getting a message. You should be hearing something. There's something that's coming through, some type of information, some type of clarity. So again, I think in the meantime, maybe do some affirmations. Just keep your mind really clear and focused on what you do want rather than what you're afraid of happening. And you really have more control of this than you think, right? You guys have the Magician card. So that is, someone who is able to make shit happen. Period. Like what do you need to make happen? You got all the tools on the table, right? But this person is confident. So some of you guys might be feeling like you're lacking confidence a little bit this month just because you've been waiting on something, but just know it's all coming together. This could have to do with a relationship too, right? You got the Lovers card, could have to do with the Gemini. You guys might have strong Gemini placements in your chart. Also this Magician card. You know what's interesting? I actually feel like for a lot of you Aries right now, even though Mercury is retrograde and that does mess with a lot of people, I think actually this retrograde, especially being retrograde in Pisces, such an imaginative, dreamy, spiritual sign, I think that you guys are actually going to be feeling a lot more creative. Really use this time to write your ideas down, to maybe have a little dream journal, something like that, because I actually think that you guys are getting blasted with a lot, like the gift of like really being able to kind of tap into that Piscean energy and like get really creative right now. So this could be really good for you guys moving forward. And I think if you do that, that could take you out of your space of worrying so much about things that you can't change right now, right? So if you are kind of battling with that, doing something that makes you feel good, something that's creative, I think that'll be really good for you this month. So you got Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Emperor. I like it. I like it. I like it. And I love how you guys are showing up here. It's really, really important. Again, I think things are going to be balancing out. I think you guys are going to be actually put in a better position than you even thought of. If you are going out for jobs right now, you are being seen right now. You're very much being seen. You're very much one of the top selections, I feel like. I feel like they see you as kind of being above the crowd, but, you know, you might be having to battle out with some people. And again, don't get too wrapped up in your feelings. Again, if you're not hearing from someone when you think you should be or something like that, because, you know, I could just feel like you guys can get really defensive this month, right? With emotions being kind of high and things might not be moving, right? When we're talking about Five of Wands, you know, wands have to do, it's your energy. It has to do with action, taking action. And when we're talking about Five of Wands, you know, fives are very much about the chaos and about change and things kind of just being a little quirky or like the inability to take action. So some of you guys might be feeling like you're a little bit stuck right now, feeling a little defensive about it, but you've got some new stuff coming to you. And I think it's actually going to put you in a real nice, powerful position. Right? For some of you guys, this is new, a spark of idea that you can, you know, implement, a new hobby, a new job, a new venture, new romance. I mean, anything is really, really possible. And this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. But, you know, easier said than done, but try to keep your vibe as high as possible. Ooh, Page of Cups coming in. So maybe a new lover. Right? Could be a fire sign individual like yourself, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or it could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or it could be anybody. But what I will say with the Page of Cups is that's a very pure energy. It's very heartfelt. Very heartfelt. Now the Emperor, again, that's your energy. That's beautiful. That's powerful. That's someone who is taking authority. That mixed with the Magician, all that masculine energy, I think it's really, really good for you guys in terms of work, right? I think that you guys are going to be lit up in terms of work. Now you've got the Temperance card that is clarifying it. So yeah, I do feel like this is something that you guys have probably been having to be patient about. And I think that this month might require just a little bit more patience. And I know that's probably annoying as shit to hear, but that's what the cards are saying to me, right? It might require a little bit more patience. This is already here. You just have to feel it, know it, act as if, but it may require a little bit of patience. You guys are about to level up right now. You got the World sitting here at the bottom of the deck. So I think that things are going to look very different. I think there's going to be a lot of beautiful new beginnings, right? Full card, Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands showing up again. So a big message this month about trying to be as patient as possible, because there may be some delays on things. There may be some friction. You may feel like you're not in a place where you can do anything about anything, but you've got so much newness coming up. Don't get stuck in your own way. Don't get stuck in your thoughts, right? Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, yes, it's a place of stagnancy. It's a place of being stuck, but remember, you stick yourself there. So really it's like you're the problem and you're the solution. You know what I mean? And I think that you guys are going on a new journey. It's going to require a risk from you, right? There's so many cards in the deck that talk about new beginnings, but the Fool card talks specifically about taking a risk in order to do so. So, right, some of you guys might be moving locations at this time. Some of you guys, I don't know, it's just a lot of independence, a lot of blessings coming to you guys. Nine of Pentacles. Some of you guys are even thinking about a dog. I don't know, I never feel that with the Fool, but looking at the dog, it's like some of you guys are thinking about a little furry companion. That's cute. And then I think coming towards into March, there's some opportunities for travel coming up as well. Now, Two of Pentacles. That's a very ooh, let me see, let me weigh it out. I'm trying to find the balance. But it's also a card that really talks about cycles, right? Look at that figure 8 that the Two of Pentacles is in. It's a very cyclical thing. So, let's see, what is this? 5 of Swords. Again, this month, there might be, because emotions could be high, there might be, and I don't even feel like it's really on your end. I do feel like there's stress a little bit there, but I almost feel like there may be other people who you feel are trying to suck you into their drama. And Aries, you guys are always there for the people that you really care about. And so I think it's easy for you guys to get sucked into the drama and then take over and feel like you're having to solve everybody's problems. And I think that this month, there might be some people coming to you with things that normally you would take on, and you're really trying to find the balance of just worrying about yourself, right? Because that also gets you spun in this 9 of Swords energy. And then you feel like you can't move forward. You feel like you can't progress. You feel like you can't do shit because you're worried about everybody else's shit. And so I think that that's something that you guys are also really trying to break, a cycle that you're trying to break. It's something that's going to make you feel more grounded, right? And again, there's a big opportunity for moving coming up here. And I don't think it's necessarily in the month of February, but I think there's talks about it. Now, 6 of Pentacles is clarifying the 5 of Wands. I like that, because that at the end of the day means that there's going to be, balance is going to be restored. Whatever's been holding things up, it's okay. Because in a minute, I just feel like this is a time you guys really have to be patient. I know that sucks. Some of you guys might be feeling a lot more indecisive too. Mercury retrograde could definitely do that to you guys, especially if you're someone who's usually a very decisive person. Sometimes it makes our things about us flip, and we end up being kind of more of an opposite space. I'm looking at this 6 of Pentacles twice. And 6 of Pentacles for me is also like Libra, right? It's got that scale. So some of you guys might be feeling like you're polar opposite Libra at this moment. Actually, I was talking to an Aries the other day, and she said she's been feeling like a Libra. I don't know how she felt about that. But yes, balance is going to be restored. I think a lot of you guys have beautiful opportunities coming towards you. There's going to be a risk involved, though. There's going to be some type of leap of faith that you guys are going to be taking, or at least right now planting the seeds to take. But you've got all the power backing. You've got the Magician, you've got the Ace of Wands, you've got the Emperor. Like, you guys are about to make shit happen. And for a lot of you guys, there is a love opportunity coming in, but we are Mercury retrograde right now. So, you know, take it slow, like have fun, but maybe not solidify. And maybe what this balance with the 2 of Pentacles is trying to balance out something new in terms of like maybe a relationship coming into your life and your work or something. Now, 3 oracle cards fell out. So I looked at the titles of them, and I'm like, oh God, I have to read these, right? So it just made so much sense. So take a divinely guided chance. Love that. We just talked about taking a chance, the leap of faith. So it says, all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Yes, that's amazing. Then you guys got attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Yes. So this new opportunity that's here for you, Aries, you don't even have to chase it. You don't even have to stress about it. The money is going to balance out. Everything is actually going to be fine. You just got to know it. Again, I really need you guys to flex your faith this month. So face your financial fears. So it says, when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you realize that in fact you have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Boom. I love this. And then 2 popped out here. So we've got free yourself and wedding. Very interesting. So free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So some of you guys might be freeing yourself from a relationship. Maybe this is stress, breaking up with someone, like maybe a divorce, right? Maybe this is, you're worried about how things are going to balance out financially or whatever. But this is a really good time, again, this month, to just really love on yourself and flex your faith. Know that everything's going to be okay. You're aligning with some beautiful things. Yes, there's a pause. Yes, it's annoying. Yes, you've been waiting, but yes, it's also coming. Okay? So I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye, Aries.